even more Bitcoin stacking opportunities is what I'm thinking. This is the Bitcoin astrology. This is not financial or investment advice. Welcome, I'm Jack. I'm an engineer gone crypto astrologer, and view this video with an open mind. So Jupiter, the planet of expansion and growth, just ingressed into Taurus on May 17th, 2023. Taurus is the sign of money and what we value. Taurus also represents luxury, the luxurious things, and it's also slow and steady progress. Okay, so Jupiter is in the sign of money and what we value, and it expands and it grows. Okay? The last time Jupiter was in Taurus, Bitcoin had a market peak, and it was at a specific degree in Taurus. It was shortly after it ingressed into Taurus. All right, so let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. This is all the way back in 2011. Whoops, delete that. And let's see, let me expand this. So this is the beginning of Bitcoin. Well, not the beginning, but the early days. And so we already saw a massive market peak here on around the 8th of June 2011. And then look at all this bearish activity that we saw for about 5 months after. All right, so this is about 5 months after Jupiter came into Taurus. So actually back in 2011, it was very, very bearish, actually, before the market completely rebounded and went into a more bullish activity after quite a long time here. All right. So keep that in mind. The peak was at 0.48 degrees in Taurus. The next time Jupiter reaches this exact position is May 20th, 2023. Apologize for the slight lateness of this video. I actually messed up the date a little bit, but now it's the correct date on May 20th. I was thinking it was June. But Bitcoin was dumping in June 2011. It dumped for about 5 months. Additionally, in June 2011, back in that time, Jupiter was squaring the Bitcoin Jupiter, which we are going to see again in June of this year. And that was bearish because it was, it was right when the markets were hitting a peak, and then markets got very bearish afterwards. So I wrote that I would take profits in that scenario. And then Jupiter was sextile Bitcoin Venus right before the peak. I would take profits in that scenario. It's always easier looking back, though. Okay, June, and then Jupiter trine Bitcoin Pluto. That was actually negative, and I would take profits in that scenario as well because the markets were dumping. So these were all, for me looking at it, this is not financial advice, but I would take profits in those scenarios. And we're heading into similar activity, Jupiter square Bitcoin Jupiter this June, and Jupiter trine Bitcoin Pluto. That's coming up very soon as well. All right, so very interesting. The next year, 2012, was when the markets recovered and later kicked off a massive rally when Jupiter ingressed into Gemini. So after Jupiter went all the way through Taurus, which takes a year, then it went into Gemini the next year on June 12, 2012, and that's when markets really saw a massive rally. I'll show you here. So Jupiter was ingressing Taurus through here, and then in June, until it went into Gemini, was when markets really took off for the massive bull run there, and then really just continued to take off. All right, so it really got extremely bullish when Jupiter ingressed into Gemini. The next time Jupiter transits into Gemini is May 26th of next year. Okay? And so other things to consider is we have a Fed meeting coming up on June 14th. This is going to be a critical meeting. If the Fed decides to cut rates, that would be extremely bearish. And if the Fed pauses rates, that could be bullish, but for the short term. All right. So like and share this video if you enjoyed this. Overall, you know, it looks like Jupiter in Taurus could be bearish if history repeats. All right. But that means what I'm thinking is stacking more Bitcoin. All right. Not financial advice. You can make your own decisions. But bearish activity, we usually get a little bit sad when it's bearish, but that's actually great opportunities. All right. So much love. If you want to support this channel, please do. I'm putting these videos out for free. Please show your appreciation by liking and sharing this video and also subscribing. Okay, that really helps the channel. Additionally, I mentioned yesterday, I already got one person who has already done this, but if you would like a one-on-one session with me, I'll look at your personal astrology chart and match it to your crypto strategy. All right, it's really powerful sessions. You can click the link on my YouTube channel. And what I can do is that if you would like to show support for this channel, if you share this video in 5 social media groups, could be Telegram, Facebook, WhatsApp, 5 crypto or astrology groups, share this video in there, and then take a screenshot of that proof of you posting it in there. And these groups need to have at least 150 or more people in them. If you share it in 5 groups on social media, then I will give you a session for free. All right, so much love. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll talk to you very soon.